Another major programming is wanting to argue or find fault in somebody else's ideas and have no issue with espousing your dispute with their ideas, whether it's on their Facebook or somewhere else. And yes, that is a programming that is necessary on some level, but at some point, a world that is aligned and balanced will have everybody on the same page to where you won't have a need to dispute anyone else because you will be biochemically aligned with them. You'll understand them on every level of where they're talking about. And then here's the ironic part of it. If you're agreeing with someone on what they're saying, then why would they say it unless they're trying to change someone's mind? So we wouldn't have this conversation. So it would mean that we'd be on a totally different thought process, world, whatever. And that's the thing with the JJs is we want everybody biochemically aligned to where you don't have to agree or disagree because you're already on the same wavelength. There'd be no reason to even mention that you agree with somebody. So the fact that when you say you agree with somebody means that somebody else could disagree with somebody else. And that is the programming in our culture, is to always find fault in somebody else's thought process and then overtake them. See, that's crazy. So I'm looking for a world where I don't want people to agree with me. We're just living. I want a world where we don't have to mention disagreement, agreement, where we have to put our 2 cents in and it could be a slight dispute on what you're saying or doing. I want people to get me. I want to get you. Right? And if we have to say that we agree or disagree, then it means that there's parts of you that you don't agree with. There are parts of you or parts of what I do you don't agree with. And then that's like a biochemical misalignment. But then what's the joy? What's the joy of diversity if everybody agrees? Because then guess what? If everybody is living harmoniously, in perpetual balance with nature, we would have no wars, we would have no issues, we would have no disagreements. Everyone would be pulling their weight. My husband's home, so I'm going to get off right now. But I just want you to think about that. If you have to agree or disagree with somebody, it means that there's still a biochemical misalignment. If you can contribute to someone's thought process and help them find more evidence to show others that are not very aware that you don't have to take a side, you don't have to take on an archetype that someone has dubbed you to be, the savior, the villain, the star-crossed lover, the long-suffering mother, the long-suffering husband, the long-suffering wife. If you can find a way to not take on a character and archetype, you might actually see where I'm coming from. But some of you still take on the archetypes of savior, of villain, or whatever category you think is going to program you to be in a certain way. What would happen if you didn't have to program yourself to be anyway? You're just you. All right, bye.